You can be as dependent economically after independence as you were before. Political independence, parliamentary government is a bit of a mirage. They weren't leftist enough. If they had been more leftist, they would have understood that the corporations can buy the political system if they need to and want to, and that can render the government a shell, a front, puppets, sort of like we have here. You know, if you look, the best example I can think of, if you look at a number of major issues that the Gallup or other polling companies regularly monitor, overwhelming majorities believe what the Congress does not do. Majority of people don't want the Ukraine war, don't want to spend all that money. Probably by now a majority don't want to support Israel, or certainly a large number don't. And a huge majority, because this I study, are in favor of a less unequal United States. They would like there to be a smaller gap between rich, much smaller than there is, and on and on and on. Majority want a higher minimum wage. A majority want a majority. They don't get any of it. And they know that. And they're angry with Republicans. You didn't do what you promised, and they vote Democrat. Then they get angry at the Democrats. You didn't do what you promised. It's all true. They promised it, and they didn't do it. And the interesting thing is that the reality is that political independence is a shell if you don't have economic independence. Or to say the same thing domestically, political democracy is a veneer if you don't have economic democracy, and we don't. Every business in this country, with very few exceptions, every factory, every office, every store, has a tiny group of people at the top who have all the power. The board in a corporation or a major form of business, a corporate board of directors, typically 15 people, between 10 and 20, but 15, good average. But they decide what to produce, how to produce, what technology to use, where to do it, and what to do with the revenue. The rest of us are employees. We make none of those decisions, nor do we have any power to decide who makes them. The shareholders do that. Shareholders are not employees, and vice versa. So we don't have a democratic system, and therefore that pollutes or undermines the claim to democracy. So when Kamala Harris gets up there, or any of the others, and they're preserving democracy, the only thing one can do is grin. You are doing a magic trick. You are preserving something that isn't there.